Hi everyone and welcome to my day. Now before I talk to you about today's main subject, I'll just catch you up on what I've been doing. And today I did some more work with the product that you're going to actually see on the channel tomorrow. Tomorrow morning is the big day when you will see this new product revealed. I've already given you a teaser in yesterday's video, so some of you will have already guessed it. I've already put out teaser photos on Instagram, so again, some of you will already have an idea of what I'm talking about. So I've just been playing with that particular product and thoroughly enjoying it, I should add. I've also been doing some editing. You can see I've got my Final Cut Pro 10 running behind me here, so I've been doing that, catching up on lots of emails, and that's about it today. It's a very hot day again actually. Oh, I also had to run some errands as well, so back to work. Anyway, and I want to talk to you about a single subject today really, and I think it's a very important subject because I get asked about it a lot, and I mean a lot, and that is who is my broadband or internet service provider. And in the UK, I'm not so sure about in other countries, but in the UK there's a lot of dismay and unhappy customers about not getting the speed that their broadband provider actually advertises. They use this term up to, which is a bone of contention for a lot of people. Now before I tell you about who I use currently, I'll just give you a little bit of history. So when I first got internet, I used BT. It wasn't fantastic, it was alright, it was a dial-up service. I then switched to Demon Internet. They gave a really good customer service. You still had to dial up using a modem, hope for it to connect, and when it did connect it was, by today's standards, very, very slow indeed. Then, with the advent of broadband connections, so always on connections being available, I stayed with Demon, and for the most part they delivered a really good service. The sort of frustration came in when I could see competitors like British Telecom again, or BT as people call it in the UK, offering faster speeds. So they were offering a faster service, and Demon Internet were always a few months behind. They still did upgrade their speeds, but they were certainly lagging behind a little bit. So I switched back to BT, and it was a great service for many years, but when it went wrong, the trouble I had was that customer service was very, very poor. And I got to a stage with BT where they suggested that I knock on all of my neighbours' doors and ask them to turn off all of their electrical equipment and see if that was interfering with the broadband and giving me that bad experience or the slow speeds. And I refused to do that. That wasn't my job, you know, I was the customer. If they wanted that done, they should do that. So out of that pure frustration with the lack of customer service, I looked for a faster broadband provider, and I switched to Virgin Media, or Virgin Broadband. Now Virgin Media offer up phone services, television services, and of course internet services as well. But I only really wanted the broadband, but you had to have the phone at the same time, so that was part of the package. And at the time of joining them, I think I had a 20 megabits per second download speed and roughly about a 2 megabytes per second upload speed. But they kept upgrading their service continually. And yes, it did go down from time to time, and it still does, but the customer service is pretty responsive. They normally get you back up and running quite quickly. And if it does stay down for more than 24 hours, they normally compensate you in some way. They give you a bit of discount off of your rental for the service for the following month. So they're good in that respect, and they do tend to take customer service very seriously, which is a good thing. Fast forward to today's speeds, and my current connection is 120 megabits per second down. Sometimes it goes above that, sometimes it almost peaks at about 135 megabits per second. And on the upload speed, which is of course of great importance to me nowadays because I upload a lot of videos to YouTube, I get roughly between 14 and 20 megabits per second upload speed. So really, really good, and I'm very pleased with them. Now there is still this sort of problem in the UK, and I'm sure it exists in other countries too, where you get this quote of an up to speed. And I want to put that out to you as a question. You know, what broadband provider do you use? What do they advertise the speed as, or what did they guarantee you as a speed, and what speeds do you actually get? And are you happy with their level of service and also the customer service when something goes wrong. So let's get this discussion going. I really am interested to hear who you use, the speed you get, and of course the level of service. So leave me some comments in the comments section below. I think it'll make for very interesting reading, and if we can get some of these internet service providers to actually read the comments and see what we're talking about, maybe they will start planning new services and new sort of strategies for their future services too. So that's it for today, a little update for you and something well worth discussing. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all again tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to see another video of mine, please do click the annotation on the top of your screen now, and also you can click the annotation on the bottom of your screen and subscribe to the Geekanoids channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all again next time.